Today, we're making meal prep part 2. Last time, we brought you the classic chicken broccoli and rice. Today, we give you a new recipe so you can rotate your meals throughout the week. Let's get started. First thing you gotta do is dice the potatoes. You cut one long strip first. Then, you're gonna roll the potato onto its side. Now you have a flat surface to cut with. Now it's much easier to cut. Pop the potatoes onto their sides. Make sure you line your baking tray with a silicone mat or parchment paper. Cover with olive oil, salt, pepper, and any other herb you like. Today we're going to use just a mixed Italian herbs. Give it one final toss. Spread it out. Now we're going to pop it in the oven. Now we're going to make the burger patties. For this you can use any meat you like. We prefer using bison. Or if you're in Australia, you can use kangaroo. We like using bison because federal regulations prohibit the use of hormones and antibiotics in bison. We're going to crack the eggs now in a separate bowl so that we don't get any eggshell in the meat mixture. In we go with the eggs. Add the mustard, salt, pepper, dehydrated onion, granulated garlic, and then mash it all together. What you're going to need is set up a little bit of a workstation here. You're going to have your burger patties, some parchment paper, your scales, and an extra plate. So what we're going to do before we weigh the burgers is we're just going to make it easier for ourselves by making strips of this. We're going to use 2 burger patties per meal. Each burger patty is going to be 90 grams, which is about 1/3 of a cup. So if you haven't got a scale, don't worry, about 1/3 of a cup is 90 grams. Place your parchment paper on the scale, and then we're going to scoop on the meat on top. It's going to give us about 90 grams. We're going to squash it down. Beautiful. Over we go. Easy as that. Add the coconut oil. Once the oil's hot, put in your burgers. And we're going to put on a lid and cook for 3 minutes on each side. Take off the lid. Oh, look at that steam. And back them in the lid. And then they're done, take off the lid and pop them on a plate. While we fry up the next batch of burgers, we're going to steam off the beans. Place a pot of water on the stove, and then we're going to pop on a steamer. You can save yourself some time by buying pre-washed and pre-trimmed green beans. We're going to put about half of this bag in. And we're going to cover it with a lid. While the beans are cooking, make sure to keep cooking off the burgers. When the potatoes are done, take them out of the oven. After 15 minutes, they're ready to go. Watch out for the steam. And now we're going to place them into a bowl of ice water. This is going to keep their colour. No one likes off-coloured beans. Let them sit there to cool while we go make the sauce. Now that everything's cooked, we're going to make a nice tangy barbecue sauce. It's good to have a sauce so when you reheat it, it's not dry. 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. 1/4 cup of tomato paste. 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon of red chili flakes. 1/4 teaspoon of ground clove. 3 tablespoons of water. And about 1/2 teaspoon of salt and pepper. And last we're going to use 1 tablespoon of oil. we like to use the Body Lab Liquid Gold Essential Fatty Acids. This is a proprietary blend of rich omega-3s to help boost your metabolism. If you want to find out more information about this, we'll leave a link for you in the description box below. Once the beans are cooled, you can drain them. Now it's time to put the food into the containers. Since these have already been weighed, we can just go straight in with them. Now we're going to do 80 grams of sweet potato. And 60 grams of green beans. And finally, we're going to finish it off with our special barbecue sauce. Thanks for checking out our second meal prep video. Don't forget to leave us a like and comment below any questions. A lot of you in the last video asked us the best way to store the food and how long it'll last in the fridge, or if you could put it in the freezer. If you're going to have one of these meals a day, then put 3 in the fridge and 3 in the freezer. If you're going to have 2 of these meals a day, then leave them all in the fridge. A lot of you also asked the best way to reheat the food. I personally don't like using a microwave. I just put my whole meal prep meal in a pan on a low heat and cover it with a lid. Hope that answers your questions, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Namaste.